Sean with Boom Reactive. This video is going to be a little shaky. It is in 4K, but it's a little shaky, and you'll see why in a second. But I got a couple questions about how my studio is set up for these shots. Shots like, oh yeah, look at that still. It's gorgeous. So I just really quickly wanted to walk around and show you what my studio setup is and how I get it to look this way. First and foremost, doing most of the heavy lifting is the Sony a7S II with the 24-70 G Master f2.8 lens on it. This thing is a beast and it's incredible. So this is what points at me and does most of my shooting. I keep it at 50 frames per second with f2.8 all the way open to give it that little blurry background. And then I use a small HD focus monitor. And then the microphone is, I use the Rode Link to get my signal wirelessly from this little guy, which is the boom mic, which is just connected to a Rode VideoMic Pro. So it's the same thing a lot of people put on their cameras, but I have it mounted on this boom pole so that as I stand here, it's just out of frame, but it does pick up my voice really, really well. The main lights here are the Aputure 120D with the light dome on it. And I love this thing. It's a beautiful, soft, gorgeous light, and I keep it coming at me from the side, so I stand there and it's pointing at me from the side. Then I have a Studio Pro LED panel, and Studio Pro is not like, sorry if they're watching, Studio Pro is not like a real brand. It's one of like the discount ones. But it was a cheap bicolor LED panel. I got two of them a while ago, and I put a blue filter on the top of this one, so that way I get that blue light behind me thrown up on the wall. And then I just added, this is a Neewer C216 with a battery pack on it. So this is my hair light, which is up on this stand. And my stands are, this is an impact stand from B&H. And then I have this bag, which is just full of some extra batteries to balance it out, so that way it doesn't fall. And then my B camera is the Sony a6500, and I have it right now with the Sony 70-200 G Master f2.8, and this sits here and shoots my screen. And yes, I get that I could have my screen just record itself, like do a screen capture, but I kind of like the look of the other camera. Pointing at it and the little blur it gives to the far side of my screen. So this is my setup. It's pretty easy, and I've been, for the most part, unless I need my stuff elsewhere, leaving it set up so that way I can record things pretty quickly without having to do a lot of extra work. So that's my setup. If you have any questions or any suggestions on pretty obvious things I could do to make this look or sound better, let me know. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Now I need 20 seconds of something to roll as I put the outro on the screen. Huh. This is my fidget spinner. This is the controller for the light. I've got my hard drives. I've got a little heater because it gets cold in my office. And this way my hands as I type don't freeze. Okay, that's it. Bye.